Don LaGrange of Montezuma against Jason Keenan of Ogden, who is going for his third championship. He's a junior.
You see,
what a 68 in a row.
And that's a slick, very slick duck under that he used right there for the takedown.
They're both wearing blue, but the man on top is Keenan. At 2A, Dan Casey of Clarinda, the team that's leading the tournament, is wrestling Jason Halupnick of Centerville. They're two juniors with outstanding records. And on the 3A mat, it's a real comer, Nick Dohrmann of Iowa City, undefeated against Eric Keller of Indianola. Indianola needs one win to clinch the 3A championship. Score here is 4-0 in favor of Keenan.
And it looked like we just caught a glimpse that Keller was on his way to scoring some big points there. We'll keep you updated on that.
Nick Dohrmann has been no slouch down there, too, for Iowa City West. It's been a big surprise.
There's the pin. There's the possible pin combination. That's Keller. And here's Dohrmann coming up out of it from Iowa City West. Got out of a very dangerous situation. That's why he's 41-0 going into the finals tonight. All
right, we'll keep you up on that. Our principal sighting here right now is at the 1A with Keenan of Ogden. He's the one with the white stripe up the side. He's also wearing the green ankle wrap. Sometimes that's the only way you can tell them apart.
Well, LaGrange, this is his third time at the state tournament, and he went out both times before in the first round, so here he is in the finals, and very focused young man. He had to come from behind in the semis to make it here.
Jason Keenan, 30 and zip, coming into this match. He's forcing that half Nelson on top. That's just power wrestling. And he has LaGrange on his back. Now he's getting tough. He looks tougher for the pin here.
He's already had 2 falls in the first 2 rounds of this tournament. Jason Keenan from Ogden has, and he won 8-4 in the semis. So he's got the Montezuma wrestler tight. LaGrange is in trouble.
He's a real worker up there on top, isn't he? He knows what he's doing. He knows where the has a feel for the position. That's a 3-point near fall. The period ended before a pin could be made at 7-0.
Yep.
It's 6-3 on the 3A mat. 6-3 with Eric Keller from Indianola leading Nick Dohrmann from Iowa City West.
And it's 2-0 with Jason Halupnick leading Casey on the 2A mat. Now there's that near fall again.
Green arrives.
That was close. That's the proverbial save by the bell, because that was a very, very tight pinning combination.
That into there, cover.
Now Keenan gets to start on top again. Did LaGrange pick under? I think maybe he did. He feels he has to come out to get ahead, but he has not been able to get away from Keenan at all. Keenan is willing to go very high. You see him up, maybe above where you might.
There he goes, right into a pinning combination. Out of his 30 wins this year, he has 22 falls. So he is a pinner.
That cradle again. It's 10-0, and if he gets ahead by 15, it's a technical fall.
Jason Keenan, when asked what his biggest accomplishment as a wrestler this season was, he said 22 pins. He really focuses on the pin. When he comes off the mat without a pin, he thinks he hasn't quite accomplished the ultimate. And he's right as far as the ultimate in our sport. We love to see pins. The fans love to see pins.
Look at him, that force half Nelson. Boy, he's... This is one of those situations where look out, here he comes again.
Brian Reimer's his coach. Real excited. He started the wrestling program in Ogden 15 years ago.
He has a tight half.
Yeah, look at that. Uh-oh. There we go again, and we have a lot of time left. 1 minute left. If he can remain chest to chest, he did it.
Has a lot of confidence, doesn't he, Jason Keenan?
And third state championship.
If you'd won your third state championship, you'd have a lot of confidence, too. He's in line for 4.
That's right. We've got 9 in the history of the sport, and this young man could be the 10th. Next year, there he is, hugged by his coach, Brian Reimers, in his 15th year as a head coach. And
this is the look again at the coach down here.
Yes, that's 3, he says.
Good effort this year by Don LaGrange of Montezuma. He ran up against a 3-timer. And here we go.
And a takedown almost, it looks like Dohrmann's coming around, and he does. He gets the 2.
And the score is now
7-7 going into the third period.
Going into the third. And Indianola, as we said, needs one victory in 4 final matches to clinch the 3A championship. And this is the first crack they have at it. Now, you were telling me, TJ, that the coaches have been, they've gone on the alert from this young Nick Dohrmann.
Well,
Iowa City West is
I was talking to some college recruiters, and they said Dohrmann is really the surprise.
Them too. But Mike Moreno's team, first-year coach Mike Moreno went to Iowa State, if you remember, took over the Clarinda team this year and got them into the first place in the finals here. Now we're back at work again on the 3A mat at 119 pounds. The 1A ended early with Keenan of Ogden winning a pin. So here we are between Nick Dohrmann of Iowa City. He's the man tying the shoe on the right with a light top.
Whoa. There's some excitement up there in the corner and over on that 2A match.
That was Halupnick.
With that, that's his dad hugging him. Another father-son combination, another father-son state championship.
Now the score here is 7-7. Dohrmann of Iowa City West underneath, Eric Keller of Indianola on top. We are a minute 35 away from the end of the match, just in the second period.
Keller, a 4-time state place winner, was 6th as a freshman. First, and won it as a freshman, was 3rd last year. Won it as a sophomore. 3rd last year at 112, and now back in the finals.
Nothing gained there out of bounds, however. Dohrmann gets a fresh start. It's 7-7 with a minute 18 to go. We're at 119 pounds live from Veterans Auditorium. The 1994 High School Wrestling Championships. And this is a real nose-to-nose big match between two very good wrestlers, Dohrmann and Keller. 7-7.
Keller is one of 3 seniors in the finals who have wrestled together since 2nd grade for Indianola. So they're pretty excited about what they've accomplished this year.
Keller gets the leg in. He's in good shape here on top.
But Keller's been warned now on top here for stalling. And so he's going to have to do something, or that 7-7 score isn't going to stay 7-7, because he now has a warning for stalling.
Trying to force Dohrmann over into a near fall position. Not much prospect of pinning him there, but maybe get the shoulders turned. He wasn't able to do it. Here he comes again.
Well, he's going to get the ref off his back for stalling, I'll tell you that with that.
This is a question of a near fall. Looks like did he get it?
I don't think so.
Wasn't able to stop
back and forth, and only 25 seconds left in this match.
Now Dohrmann has rolled again. He's been doing that a couple of times trying to get out, but Keller doing very well on top.
He's a leech. He just really hangs on, and but he's a little high now. Only 8 seconds left, and
Keller reverses him. Keller couldn't.
It's one
to get out.
It's going to be one.
And he is 8-7 up with 3 seconds to go. All he needed was an escape, and you hate when you're the other man riding so well to have it happen that late. Eric Keller calling for a medical timeout.
Wes Creason's coach, who's done such a tremendous job at Indianola, has his team in a position to win their first state title. Creason out of Coe College and North Polk High School, doing a great job over there at Indianola. And you're right, he's nervous. He wants to get that one, and it doesn't look good in this first
And
attempt.
you can see why. Makes you very nervous. You say, I've got 4 people. All I have to do is win one. Well, the first one maybe doesn't make it.
Well, I tell you right now, Coach Creason isn't even thinking about the team title. He just feels that.
Whoa! What a takeout!
They just won the state title. Look at that.
Whoa! What a comeback!
What a victory!
Concentration.
Man. I'll tell you, I'll finish my thought. Coach Creason is, I think, more happy for that young man as an individual, just slightly, than the state championship.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's a no give up. That's a fantastic example of never giving up.
He had 3 seconds to go. He had, let's see it. He
In
had
on the single, drives in and covers those hips. Takes any opportunity for Dohrmann to, kind of tie up his leg away from him, because he covered up his hips so well inside 3.
But Doug, Dan Casey of Clarinda hoped tonight would be different. He was runner-up here last year. 3 times he'd lost to the man that he'd wrestling tonight, Jason Halupnick, and it turned out he lost again tonight in a very tight match, 4-0. Halupnick is the champion at 119 pounds. He leaps into the arms of his coach, just happens to be his dad, Mike Halupnick. And now here's Dick Trotter with Jason Keenan.
Yes, Dean, as a matter of fact, the young man with me here at 119 pounds, the 1A state champion, Jason Keenan, is Ogden's 1, 2, and 3rd state champion in a row. Jason, what were you thinking about the first few seconds of that match, looking at 3 in a row?
I wasn't really thinking about much. I was hoping to get the first takedown, and I knew if I could get that, I thought I could handle the match pretty well, and I just went out there and tried to turn him as much as I could during the match.
And you had control throughout until the fall right at the end.
Yes, I did. I was working on a fall here, and I kind of lost my balance on the... He was turning too quick. He was pretty muscular, and I couldn't quite get into it, so I had to reposition myself, and that was about it.
Very good, Jason. Thank you very, very much. And we want to remind you that next year we'll be looking for you again. Now let's get back to Doug. Congratulations, Jason. Let's go to 100.
Presenting the Class 1A 119-pound awards, Coach Brian Reiners of Ogden. 6th place, Brian Wallace, Logan Magnolia. 5th place, Nate Treese, Green. 4th place, Jay Collins, Underwood. 3rd place, Shannon Phillips, I-35. Runner-up, Don LaGrange, Montezuma. And the Class 1A 119-pound champion from Ogden, Jason Keenan.
Jason Keenan, that's his 3rd championship. He'll be back. He's in line for a 4th. Those are the 1A winners at 119. Now let's go to 2A.
Presenting the Class 2A 119-pound award, Coach Mike Halupnick of Centerville. 6th place, Jeff Warrer, Storm Lake. 5th place, Bobby Gonczarowski, Washington. 4th place, Chris Wieselman, Pella. 3rd place, Chad Bennett, Huxley Ballard. Runner-up, Dan Casey, Clarinda. The Class 2A 119-pound champion from Centerville, Jason Halupnick.
He won 4-0. That's a good smile from the champion there, Jason Halupnick. Our next wrestling round will be at 130 pounds. We'll be moving up, by the way, to the 2A division for the next 4 weights to start.
Presenting the Class 3A 119-pound awards, Coach Wes Creason of Indianola. 6th place, A.J. Williams, Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. 5th place, Nick Flock, Fort Madison. 4th place, Keith Weber, Dubuque Senior. 3rd place, Jeff Bellows, Lewis Central Council Bluffs. Runner-up, Nick Dohrmann, Iowa City West. And the 3A 119-pound champion from Indianola, Eric Keller.
The champion, he won it in the last 3 seconds on an amazing takedown. Let's go to Dean Bowl.